Have you ever had the feeling that something very important is about to happen, but you're not quite sure what it is? As if the entire universe is whispering around you, setting the stage for a soul connection that will transform everything? Well, take a deep breath. Because today, you are about to understand why this wait, this feeling of being on the verge of something magnificent, is about to come to an end. The angels whisper that the wait is nearly over, because what's coming will feel like a dream. You, a woman with a sensitive and strong soul, who has bravely carried so much, between responsibilities, emotions, and the secret hope for true love, will finally be surprised. But not with just any surprise. With a revelation that will bring clarity to everything that, until now, seemed meaningless. There is someone who can't get you out of their head. Someone who tried to move on with life, ignore what they felt, distract themselves with work, routines, and other people. But nothing worked. Because the feelings you awakened in them go beyond reason. This person has spent nights staring at the ceiling, wondering why you, among so many faces, were the only one that made their heart race again. Why it's you that comes to mind in the most random moments. Why it's your presence, even when absent, that continues to echo in their heart. The angels reveal that this connection was written before you even met. It wasn't a coincidence. It was a plan. And now, this person is about to make a decision that will change everything. They will break the silence. They will express what they feel. But more than just words, they will take action. They want to show with every gesture that they truly see you. That they recognize your strength, your light, your ability to love unconditionally. And above all, they want to show you that the love they feel is not just desire, it's respect, admiration, and commitment. And maybe you're thinking, why now? Because this person needed that time. They needed to observe you from a distance. They needed to confront their own fears. They needed to understand that no other path would make sense without your presence. And today, they are ready to meet you where you deserve, in a mature, conscious, and true love. The angels say, trust. Even if your heart feels weary. Even if the past has left marks. Even if you have almost given up believing that someone could choose you completely. You will be chosen. Not out of need. Not out of loneliness. But out of love. And more, out of soul affinity. It's as if something that has been suspended in time is finally descending, softly, into your heart. And when this happens, when this meeting becomes real, everything will make sense. The silences. The distances. The postponed encounters. The doubts. All of it was part of the preparation process. You are the kind of woman who does not settle for half-hearted love. You want wholeness. You deserve wholeness. And that is exactly what is coming to meet you. Now, I ask you for something simple, but powerful. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Imagine receiving this declaration. Visualize this person looking into your eyes, saying exactly what you've been hoping to hear. Let this image wrap around you, warming your heart. Imagine for a moment that everything you desire, everything you've silently dreamed of, is now taking shape in the invisible. Like clouds gathering before the rain, like the first ray of sunlight after a long night. Feel that warmth spreading through your chest. As if something is whispering softly, it's coming. It's already on the way. Because the more you open yourself to what's coming, the faster that reality manifests. The universe does not respond to desperation. It responds to surrender, to the opening of the heart, to the quiet trust of someone who knows they deserve the best. And if something deep within you felt that this message was for you, that it describes exactly what you have been experiencing, then write in the comments, I receive what is mine by divine right. Not as just any phrase, but as a declaration, a pact with life, a commitment to your own light. And prepare yourself, because the universe is already conspiring. You don't need to chase after it. You don't need to beg or belittle yourself. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. Neither compete nor mold yourself to fit into spaces that no longer make sense. You didn't come into this world to fit in. You came to expand. Just keep being who you are, whole, radiant, authentic. With all your imperfections, with all your history, with everything you've lived through. You don't need to be ready to be loved. You are already worthy of love right now. And when you least expect it, what seemed distant will arrive with the force of a miracle. It will come silently, from someone who no longer needs to explain themselves. With the certainty of someone who has been called by their own destiny. With the love you always knew you deserved. That love you feel exists, even when everyone around you tries to convince you otherwise. That love you've carried in your heart, even when it hurt. That you protected, even when it seemed impossible. The angels say that you were never foolish for believing. That your faith was a seed. And now, it is blossoming. Soon, you will see signs all around. Names that repeat. Songs that express exactly what you feel. Dreams that seem like messages. Presences you feel, even without seeing. All of this is a response. It is confirmation. You are not alone. You never were. And this love, oh this love, it will come. Not like in the movies, but like in the soul. With presence, with truth, with intention. It will see you in a way that no one else has. It will listen to you in the subtext. It will recognize you in touch, in glance, in silence. Because true love does not shout. It whispers. And when it speaks, your soul recognizes. So, trust. Keep choosing yourself, even when it's hard. Keep respecting yourself, even when that means being alone for a while. Because every time you choose yourself, the universe honors you. And life, which seemed stagnant, begins to move in your favor. You are not waiting for nothing. You are preparing. And when the moment arrives, everything will make sense. Breathe. Feel. Declare. I receive what is mine by divine right. This phrase is a key. Use it whenever you feel like you're forgetting who you are. You are a child of heaven and earth. Deserving of miracles. Bearer of light. And the love that is coming does not come to save you. It comes to walk alongside you. As it should be. Because when true love manifests, it does not come to complete you, you are already complete. It comes to add. To multiply the peace, the laughter, the tranquility. This love comes to be home. To be the embrace at the end of the day. To be that voice that says, everything will be all right, and you believe it, because there is truth there. It will not be a love that puts you in doubt. It will be a love that offers you certainty. And even if old fears try to resurface, and they will, you will be strong. Because now you know your worth. You know what you deserve. You know what you are willing to accept, and what you are no longer willing to tolerate. You have crossed emotional seas. You cried inside on many days while smiling on the outside. You waited for messages that never came, for gestures that never happened. But now, something inside you has changed. You've realized that you don't need to beg for breadcrumbs anymore. The love that awaits you will not come with games or doubts. It comes fully. Because you are whole. The angels are clearing paths. They are aligning encounters. They are removing what no longer serves you. And often, this may feel like loss. It may feel like loneliness. It may feel like nothing is happening. But behind the invisible curtain of time, miracles are being prepared. And you will understand. You will look back and be grateful for everything that didn't work out. For everything that crumbled. For everything that forced you to grow. Because it was all preparation. All refinement. And now you are ready to receive. Not because someone told you to, but because you feel it. Because your soul knows. So, allow yourself. Allow yourself to be loved without defenses. Allow yourself to believe again. Allow yourself to trust. And above all, allow yourself to embrace the greatness of this love that is on its way. Write in the comments, I receive with love, faith, and gratitude. And share this message with someone who needs to remember that beauty still exists, that truth still exists, that love still exists. Because sometimes, a single word can ignite hope in someone's heart. And if this message reached you today, it's not by chance. It's because the time is coming. The time when what was a dream becomes reality. The time when what was silence becomes a declaration. The time when what was invisible becomes present. And you deserve to live all of this. With lightness. With truth. With an open heart. You deserve a love that chooses you every day. And that love is closer than you think. So take a deep breath. Feel the energy of this message rooting itself within you. There's nothing more you need to do except align with who you already are. Life is about to surprise you with gestures, encounters, words, and glances that will confirm everything you've felt in the silence of your soul. You will be seen, recognized, valued, not for changing who you are, but for having had the courage to stay true to your essence. This is your time. A time to bloom, to love, to receive. And when it all happens, when the signs become as clear as the morning light, you will smile with eyes full of gratitude and think, this is it. It always has been. And the angels will be smiling with you in silence, knowing that everything arrived exactly when it was supposed to. Because divine plans are never late. They simply wait for us to be ready to receive them. The angels show that throughout your life, you have had to learn to be strong. Perhaps too soon. Perhaps against your will. You have become the one who supports, who cares, who understands, who consoles. At home, at work, with friends, you are the foundation. The one who holds steady, even when everything inside feels shattered. But now, dear soul, it is your turn to be cared for. What is coming to you is a love that sees beyond the smile of someone who has always been strong. A love that recognizes your vulnerabilities without judgment. A love that doesn't require you to hide your pain in order to be accepted. This person, who is gradually being guided back to your path, has been touched by something greater. Something even they cannot explain. They have been feeling a sense of longing they don't understand. A desire to be close, even without knowing what to say. A feeling that they need to find you, as if something essential has been missing without you. And this is not an illusion. It is true. It is a spiritual connection. Yes, the angels are preparing for the reunion. But they're also preparing you. Because to experience this love in its fullness, you need to allow yourself to receive it. Are you ready to be loved without reservations? Are you ready to be heard, touched, embraced with truth? You have spent too much time trying to fit into other people's expectations. Now is the time for you to break free from everything that isn't yours. The old pains, the guilt that isn't yours, the fears that you've been taught to carry. This person is going to surprise you. They will do something that leaves you speechless. It could be a message, an unexpected meeting, a gesture that says more than any speech. And in that moment, you will remember this message. You will remember that the angels had already warned you. Because when love comes from the soul, it never arrives late. It arrives at the right time. The angels are asking you, trust yourself more. Trust your intuition. Trust the signs you feel, even when you can't explain them. And now, listen closely. You are not hard to love. You are unique. And what is unique takes time. But when it arrives, it changes everything. This love won't ask you to shrink. It will expand who you are. It will make you feel safe, respected, desired, exactly as you deserve. And when you least expect it, this person will look at you and say, I couldn't forget you. Because it was never just a phase. It was always you. Now, before this new chapter manifests, the angels have a request. If this message touched your soul, share it with someone who needs to hear it too. And if you want to continue receiving revelations like this, click to subscribe. Because the angels have so much more to show you, and you deserve every word. This journey is just beginning. And the best is yet to come. Imagine now a sunset sky, the golden light gently touching everything around. The world seems to be slowing down. And in this moment, what once seemed impossible begins to take shape. This is how love is coming to you. Not in a hurry, not with fanfare, but with the tenderness of someone who knows exactly where to touch to heal. This love comes as a response to your quietest prayers. The ones you never spoke out loud, but that the universe listened to intently. And no matter how much reason tries to resist, no matter how much you try to convince yourself that it's too late or that you've suffered too much, your soul knows. It knows that this feeling has something divine about it. And it knows that this person, yes, this person, feels something they can't quite explain yet, but that is about to overflow. The angels say that this connection was sealed before time. And everything you've experienced, the meetings, the separations, the silences, was necessary for this love to mature. So that you would meet not just with your bodies, but with your hearts, with your whole souls. This person will surprise you with a gesture that leaves no doubt. It may not be something grand in the eyes of the world, but it will be monumental in the eyes of the heart. Because it will be true. It will be the surrender of someone who chooses to stop fighting against what they feel, and finally yields to what has always been there. You will be seen. You will be chosen. And most importantly, you will be loved the way you have always deserved. Not because you changed to please anyone, but because you remained true to who you are, even when it cost you dearly. And now, what comes is not just any love. It is a conscious love. A love that respects, that listens, that embraces, that stays. But for all of this to manifest, the angels are asking you for something very simple. Allow yourself to receive. You have spent years giving of yourself. Now it's time to make space for love to enter, for healing to enter, for miracles to enter. They are already on their way. Heaven is setting the stage. And you are already the protagonist of this story. You just need to believe. If this message resonates with you, don't ignore it. It's a sign. And if your heart raced a little faster, then write in the comments, I accept this love sent from the heavens. And get ready. Because when the angels move, nothing stays the same. Now, take a deep breath and imagine this scene. You are walking in a peaceful place, where the breeze gently caresses your face and the sunlight seems to touch only you. A place where everything makes sense, where time slows down, where you finally feel, now I am where I have always wanted to be. That is exactly the feeling that is approaching. The feeling of home in someone's gaze. The peace that comes when your heart is recognized. When you don't need to explain yourself, justify your choices, or hide your vulnerabilities. Because this person will see your soul even before you say a word. The angels show that this connection will be like finding something lost, but that has actually always been there, waiting for the right moment to reveal itself. And that is what you will experience. A reunion with your own essence, through the eyes of someone who will love you as you have always dreamed. But be warned, this love will also bring challenges. Because it will invite you to open up spaces you had closed off. It will touch on old wounds that still hurt. It will ask for commitment. It will ask for courage. And you will have it. Because you are already ready. You have been through too many tests to know what is real. You have cried enough to understand the value of a sincere hug. You have walked alone long enough to recognize when it's time to walk hand in hand. And that time has come. This person who is approaching is not coming to rescue you. They are coming to walk beside you. To build. To be present. To be true. They will show you that there is still loyalty in the world. That there are still words that heal. That there is still love that embraces. And even if the past has tried to convince you otherwise, the angels are here to reaffirm, your time has come. You waited. You grew. You chose not to harden your heart, even after so many disappointments. And now, that sweetness will be recognized. It will be celebrated. This love will bloom not by chance, but because you are ready. You are the answer to this person's prayers, just as they will be to yours. And when your eyes meet again, everything will fall silent. Everything will make sense. In that moment, you will understand, the wait was worth it. If you felt this, with a warm heart and tearful eyes, then the angels are asking you, share this message with someone special. Someone who also needs to believe again. And if you want to continue this journey with the angels, click to sign up now. Not because someone told you to, but because your soul knows, this is just the beginning.